Montero, and my role in life is to have always been a proud North High graduate. Anyway, I'm very proud to be here. I serve on the Denver City Council as your City Council representative, and I'm very proud to say that North Denver has always been fertile ground for building strong leadership, people that are very independent in their thinking, and that great North High and North Denver spirit and fighting attitude. So I am here today to be that testament so that you can see what happens.
And that's the strongest message we have today, is saying that we believe in our youth, we believe in the students of North Denver, so much that the taxpayers approved a $454 million, nearly $450 million bond issue, the largest bond issue in the history of Denver for the schools, at a time when the economy was hard on families, and all the other surrounding school districts around the metro area voted down such measures. It were all of you who voted that in because you believe and you want to invest in the schools, and part of that bond was the $34 million that went into the renovation of this building that you see behind you that we celebrate today. So thank you to all of you, the taxpayers, who made this possible for us to be here. Please welcome the man who made it all happen after the community said we needed to do this, Superintendent Tom Boasberg. Please give him a hand.
Today is a very special day, both to celebrate the 100th anniversary of North and celebrate this extraordinary renovation and rededication of the North High School building. Library here now, you get such a sense of what a college library in a college setting feels like. The beautiful new Ginn Family Library at North. And we're proud. We're proud in this not only to acknowledge the efforts of Wally Ginn, a North High School graduate and a former DPS teacher for many years, and a leader in the North Alumni Committee, but also Wally's family. Wally's father taught and served the Denver Public Schools for over 40 years, an extraordinary career, and Wally's mom was also a very active in the PTA at Columbine and at Skinner. And so we are thrilled to be able to have the honor of naming the library the Ginn Family Library, Wally, after you and your extraordinary family, in honor of your contributions to this high school.
How about those North High Vikings? First, let me thank Superintendent Boasberg, and I want to thank and congratulate my good friend, City Councilwoman Judy Montero, on doing such an awesome job in emceeing this event, but also an awesome job representing this area, don't you think? Thank you all so very much for this opportunity. Thank you, Superintendent. Congratulations.
We're going to go behind the ribbon so that everybody can see us cut it, right, instead of having our back to you. So come on up.
Note the computers here. We went through and painted everything yesterday.
Walked in and worked. Everything's still decent.
It would be a nice thing to be able to use for community stuff. Oh, it would be. It would be. We're in tonight the board.
Thank you.
I'm very proud to be here at this dedication. I am very proud as well to be married to a North High Viking. My husband, Eric Duran, was a graduate of the class of 1987, so we're just delighted. We are first here to dedicate this library to Wally Jin. I can tell you, I did my student teaching here at North High School, and even then, over 20 years ago, he was already a legend. And so we are very pleased to be able to dedicate this library to him and his family for all of the work that they've done.
Both Wally and his father, Carl, attended North. Wally graduated from North and joined the Army Air Force in 1945. Carl again left North in 1918 before graduating to serve in World War I. Carl Ginn was a classmate of and friends with Golda Meir, who served as Prime Minister of Israel from 1969 to 1974. When Carl Ginn returned from war, Mr. Brown, North's principal, arranged for Carl to take classes at North High so that he could graduate after serving our country. After serving in the military, both Wally Ginn and his father had careers in education. Son Wally and another community leader founded what blossomed into the Northside High School Scholarship Foundation. Today, the endowment managed by the Scholarship Foundation exceeds $500,000. Wally has served on the foundation board since its inception. In addition to his financial stewardship of the Scholarship Foundation, Wally is responsible for maintaining a huge collection of North High artifacts and memorabilia. He can be found most Tuesdays in our Alumni Center, arching Viking memorabilia and managing finances and correspondence. Wally is fondly referred to as Mr. Viking by generations of North staff, alumni, and community members. He is seen all over North Denver sporting his purple and gold Viking scarf, regardless of the weather forecast.
And so at this time, if there are any other people who would like to say any words.
I'm Phil Goodstein. About a year ago, I started delving into the history of North High School, and I was told, get a hold of Wally Ginn. No sooner do I get a hold of him than he is so rich in stories, in memories, and sometimes he makes some very biting, some very acute statements that I think the Denver Public Schools need to remember, such as the Denver Public Schools always content with mediocrity, or other things of this. And he's just been such an inspiration and aid in putting together my book on Denver. So I'm just hoping that this is only a beginning of the appreciation of Wally and everything he's added to Denver.
Yeah, well, I am class of 79. Almost 20 years ago,
my dear. I met you when you put your father in our little nursing home in Wheat Ridge. My name is Pat Castro. And ever since then, he knows who I am, knows my name, and I know that he does that with everyone, most of the people that he meets. So you're a great asset to the North High and North Denver. We'd like you now to unveil your family sign.
If you need help.
And so if you can just pull.
Turning around here. Oh my gosh. This is the most overwhelming thing that's ever happened to me. I just am befuddled. Which for my 8th grade students know that. Can I just pull this?
Yes.
Okay. I know my parents would be, I have my classmate here, Ed McMecken, who served as the president of our foundation. It's a goal of $1 million. We thought we were doing all right with $500,000, but Ed said, no, you got to keep going. So that comes down from Greeley, so Ed and Kathy is wonderful to have you here tonight. I know my parents would be amazed, and I got to thinking, first of all, I woke up this morning, and I suddenly thought, wait a minute, I had a very good friend who was a member of the class of 12, who was the first class to graduate from this building. And that's scary, you know. I told some people I graduated in '44, and that, you know, people would say, really? But then I don't want to mention 12. All the libraries I have visited, all across Europe and in Oregon and Connecticut, that's another story. But this is the most beautiful library I've ever seen. And don't report me to the Bodleian at Oxford, but I would put this one above the bottom. Thank you all, and thank you all for coming out tonight. This has been terrific. Thank you so much.
We're equally proud now to come up to the second dedication. I think everybody knows Paul Sandoval very well. He had a huge impact on me when I was even here at North High School, and as a business leader, as a former school board member, as a state representative. He's done so much in our community, for our community.
I can't wait to see it. Oh, all right. We're just thrilled to have all of you here. And when Paul found out that he was being considered for the naming of the lecture hall, he felt very humbled and just thrilled. And I can't tell you how much that meant to him at this time of his life. And so a lot of you know that he is in the fight of his life with pancreatic cancer, and it's a fight that's really going on. Dr.